This is the most complicated visa application I have ever encountered so far. Hey guys! Welcome back to another episode. For today's video, I will be talking about the South Korea visa application as a Filipino living in the UK. So the reason that I needed to get a Korean visa because I was holding a Philippine passport at that time. Actually, a few years ago, there was a Korean embassy. People can just go there and apply for a visa. I'm not sure if they had to pay, but it was easier at that time. And then from January of 2022, they changed it. The Republic of the Korean Embassy has delegated this visa application task to a third-party agency, which is the Korea Visa Application Center. That's why it has become this complicated. Anyway, things to note, guys. Number one is you have to enter South Korea within 3 months that the visa has been issued. So you have to really apply in a timely manner. I'll just insert the turnaround time. Number two, you don't need an itinerary. You don't need a flight booking as well. Even a dummy flight ticket, you don't need that. That's not part of the requirements, which is actually good. Number three, there is no visa fee, but there is a payment that you need to pay to KVAC or KVAC, 60 euros for using their service. The first thing is you need to prepare your requirements. This is the requirements for a C3-9 ordinary tourist, which is up to 90 days single entry. On the page, you can click on this link here for you to be able to download the application form. You have to fill up the form and sign it, and e-signature is not permitted. There is also a detailed instructions on their website where you can read, and that's what I basically used, and I just followed the instructions. But to make it easier for you, just watch the whole video and it will give you clarity about this application process. And then number two is the passport with at least 6 months remainder validity. And you have to physically include the passport. You will be sending this with the other documents through mail. It's not an online application, so you have to send all the physical documents to the address that I will be providing later. You need to submit your passport photo as well, and then copy of the visa or your permanent resident permit. At the time, I had my indefinite leave to remain visa, but if you have not been living in the UK for 2 years yet, you'll have to submit an incomplete document form. The form is again on the link, and I will provide the link below. You also have to submit your 6 months worth of payslip and 3 months bank statement and certificate of employment. Also, you have to submit the proof of payment receipt. I will talk about it later during the actual process. The last two requirements there are not really applicable for me. That's the form that you need to sign if you want your passport to be delivered to you instead of you collecting it from the office. The last one is the consent form. For the actual South Korea visa application process, these are the steps. First is you have to pay your visa and service fee. You have to send it to the bank information that they provided here. This might change in the future, so make sure that you double check that it's still the same. So it's 60 euros and the visa fee if applicable. You can click on this link here and it will show you your country and the visa fee. Again, I will provide this link on the description below, but this is the whole list of fees. So I just have to find Philippines and go to short-term visa C31. If it's just a single entry and if it's more than 59 days, then you'll have to pay 36 euros. And then the rest are, it's either if you're applying for double or multiple, it's the different story. But for me, I didn't have to pay for the visa fee, only the service fee. When making a transfer, please write your name and passport number as a reference. I think I just put the passport number because it was limited, like it couldn't include the whole name and the passport. So after I sent the payment to the bank account they provided, I had to go to my online bank account and download like a receipt of the payment sent. I sent it to the email that they provided, which is the KVAC UK info at IOM them that INT, you have to follow this format that they want. The email contents there, the proof of payment attached to the email, your name and nationality, type of visa you are applying for, payment details, and this is the example of my email that I sent to them. Before submitting your visa application form, please send an email to KVAC London. After 2 to 3 days from the date of your transaction, please submit your documents via post to KVAC London. You don't need to wait for confirmation from the team. The team will confirm receipt during the document review process. Just to make it simple, day 1 is you have to pay and send an email, and then 2 to 3 days after, send the physical documents. The requirements that I told you earlier, all of that you have to put in a long envelope. I sent it to this address here. They also provided it from their instructions. You have to write your name, address, and visa category on the envelope. I sent it via Royal Mail. Just send it and wait. If there are any problems with your application, they will contact you. That's what they said. Important notice, guys, please send only one-sided print documents. Do not staple or clip your documents. Submitted documents will not be returned except for the passport. Do not send original unless specifically requested. Photocopies are accepted. So that's it. After you send it, you just have to wait for an email notification saying that your passport is ready to be collected. So for the timeline, on the 19th of July, I paid and I sent the email, and then 22nd of July, I sent the documents via Royal Mail, first class signed, because I was so scared of losing my passport. And then on the 23rd of July, the next day, I received an email saying that they have received my documents. On the 6th of August, I finally received an email saying that we are pleased to inform that your visa is approved, and then I can collect my passport in a 30-minute window from Monday to Fridays. And when I went to KVAC Center again, I received my passport. It was just a paper, like there was no sticker or anything on my passport. So if you can see there, the date of issue is there, and then 3 months after is the validity period of visa, and that's basically the expiry date. So if you don't use it by that time, then you will not be able to use it anymore. So that's it, guys. Actually, when I sent it with the envelope and all that, I was scared because I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. I actually checked online on Reddit, and a lot of people were saying, oh, you can't even contact them, they can't help you, they're not answering the phone or anything like that. So it was a bit of a blur, but eventually it worked out well. You just need to follow the instructions basically. And again, make sure to check on their website if they still have the same policy or the same process. It could change in the future. I have a vlog about my South Korea itinerary and my travel guide. I actually enjoyed the food in South Korea. It was so good and cheaper than Japan. Even the accommodation were very affordable. What I didn't enjoy is like everywhere you go, there are just lovers everywhere, and I just felt so lonely and so alone at that time. During this trip, I went to Bangkok for 6 days and then flew to Japan for 11 days, and then from Japan, Osaka, I went on a overnight cruise ship going to Busan. Spent 2 nights in Busan, and then I went to Seoul, had some things done on my face in there. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Hopefully I will see you next time. Bye! By the way, guys, if you are going to Japan soon, it's best to have a mobile data. I tried to use Orbit Mobile recently and it works so well. When I went to Japan, I used an eSIM card that I got from Google. I just searched it online. I forgot already the name. It was working, but the trouble at the time was activating it. It was a bit of a hassle. There was no option to activate it automatically. But this one with Orbit Mobile, you just have to install the app and then it will automatically update it for you. They have an option for like 1 gigabyte, 3 gigabytes, 5 gigabytes, 10 or 20 gigabytes, and it's all valid for 30 days. If you want to get this, you can click on the link down below. Currently, they are having 40% discount, and it's always better to get the app because I tried it on the browser and it's not really working. But if you have on the app, then it is just magic, like 1 minute, even just few seconds, and it was activated already very fast.